Hi there. Today I'll be talking about the cognitive dissonance theory. Now, the definition of the cognitive dissonance theory is the distressing mental state caused by inconsistency between a person's two beliefs or a belief of an action. Now, when you put that into English, the cognitive dissonance theory is knowing the right thing to do, but instead you do the exact opposite. For example, when you were younger, when your mom told you to clean your room, but you decided that you were going to watch TV all day and not clean your room. But you knew that your mom just told you to clean your room, but you chose not to do it. In that process, you were deciding, should I clean my room or should I watch TV? And then you ultimately chose to watch TV. I can recall a time I was participating in the cognitive dissonance theory. It was the fall of 2018. It was my first semester at UTSA. It was also the first time not living with my parents. I just got done with a whole year of community college, so I knew the importance of not doing homework at the last minute, studying for upcoming exams, and showing up to class. After the first month of school, I started to skip class. It was so bad, I did it at least twice a week from October the 1st to the very last exam day. And it's not because I would oversleep or anything like that. I would actually wake up on time, but I would decide to go back to bed or turn on my Xbox and start playing video games all day. And I would always start my homework late. There was this one time I had a paper due on Saturday at midnight, and I started it at 10 p.m. on that Saturday it was due. My GPA's only hope was for me to do absolutely amazing on my exams just to keep my average up. However, I'd even wait until the night before the exam. I would start studying the morning of the exam. If you skip class and then you study for that exam the morning of for only 30 minutes to an hour, you're not going to do so good on that exam. And I knew this when I was doing these actions. Now, after doing these irresponsible actions for a whole semester, my final grades were somehow I got a B minus, a C plus, and 2 straight up D's. Now, I didn't get any F's, which is a good thing, but you don't have to be a GPA calculator to know that the grades that I got were absolutely terrible. When I went back home, I remember I decided to wait until New Year's because everybody was asking me, oh, what kind of grade you got? And I would just say, oh, I don't know. So I waited after New Year's to tell my family about the awful grades that I just got. And I remember when I did that, and it was a terrible feeling. And I told myself that I would never have another semester like that ever again. And the whole time, I knew what was wrong, but I still did it. In conclusion, I went through the cognitive dissonance theory because I knew how college worked. I knew how to study for tests. I knew how to do homework on time. Yet I didn't do any of these actions even though I knew they were the wrong actions. I learned from my mistake and I had the best semester of my college career. Now, everyone at some point will go through the cognitive dissonance theory, some more than others. The important thing is to learn from those mistakes to help develop our personal maturity. The cognitive dissonance theory is an easy one to spot if you're aware of the situation. In college or just in life in general, you may be put in a peer pressure situation, or you might just have irresponsible thoughts going through your head. If you ever find yourself asking yourself, should I do this? You more than likely shouldn't do it, and you probably know what's the right decision to do. This is an easy strategy to spot the cognitive dissonance theory. But also remember that the cognitive dissonance theory is just a mindset. To avoid the cognitive dissonance theory, you just have to reset your mindset, or, in other words, do the right thing.